Good morning, it's Friday, end of the week. I'm going to have a look at the Euro US dollar and the pound versus the US dollar. Now, if you've been reading my analysis this week, you'll know that I've been expecting the dollar to continue to climb. I think it's resumed the longer term bull trend, and certainly that has been the case this week. So that's worked out quite nicely. Euro has been climbing recently against the US dollar. It was quite a good run from October to the beginning of May, but it looks like that situation has reversed and we're seeing a correction to that bull trend. Through May, we've had this correction to the downside. Now, on the daily chart, we've actually broken below the 100-day moving average, which is the blue line, and we're testing the 23.6% Fibonacci support level at 107.28. You can see from the daily chart we are just holding that level. After 3 weeks of declines, it's not surprising to know that the market is oversold on the daily chart. So I am expecting something of a recovery. I think it's a little bit risky to try a long position. If there were some other reasons for that to be a support level, I might be a bit more keen to suggest a long position. I think it's a little bit risky, but if you try it, we could reach up to around 107.50, 107.60. That's around this trend line here. That may be a high for the morning, but eventually we could continue as far as 107.90, 108.00, and that would be the strongest resistance level that I can see on the chart at this stage. I'm just going to show you the 1 hour chart because we do have the 100-hour moving average also around that 107.50, 107.60 area. So it's definitely worth paying attention to today. It's entirely possible that that level will mark a high for this bounce. Bear in mind that if we close the week below 107.00, I would suggest that means we've broken the Fibonacci level and we're going to continue lower into next week. The pound versus the dollar has followed a similar path with a good recovery since October up until the beginning of May, and again seeing a correction to the downside. Now, this chart is slightly different because we are testing the 100-day moving average, and that should offer some support there. When I zoom into the hourly chart, I'm just going to isolate this down move that we've had since the beginning of May. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit more here. I've got the Fibonacci levels on there. I've got the 100-hour moving average, the blue line on there. And you can see that we've got good resistance up around 123.90, 124.00. And I think there's a good chance we'll get there because, again, oversold after such a steady decline in this pair. So I'm going to sit tight, wait to see if we bounce off the 100-day moving average and test that resistance level up there, which I think would be a selling opportunity today. We would need to see another 60 pip rally in the pound versus the dollar, but it's early to Friday, so it certainly is possible.